I've been out of the speedrun community for roughly a month now. I think it's a good time to go back for a moment and just quickly look at some Easter egg speedruns I've experienced and how much I enjoyed them as a whole. So in today's video, I just want to quickly go over some of my personal top 5 Easter eggs to speedrun, based on my personal experiences. Being a former Easter egg speedrunner myself, the maps I'm going to mention in this video are entirely based on my own personal experiences, and whether I was by myself or with a team. I won't necessarily be looking at records in this video, I'll mostly be looking at the enjoyment I found with these maps, and what I believe you guys will enjoy as well. Just keep in mind, if any of you choose to go for these Easter egg speedruns solely for records, trust me, you will not find any enjoyment in them at all. I had to learn that the hard way after speedrunning for nearly a year and a half. Also, the list I have here may be completely different from yours, so if you have a different opinion than mine on any map for that matter, just put them down in the comments and I'll be sure to give my thoughts on it. I've done a speedrun on just about 90% of all Treyarch Zombies maps from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 4. So I think I have a good grasp on just about all things Easter egg speedruns. But now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's hop right into the list. At the number 5 spot, we've got Eisendrache. What I love about this Easter egg is how simple it is, but what I don't love about is how repetitive it can be. You're basically upgrading a bow, doing wisps, and Simon Says Twice, filling soul boxes, and then a simple boss fight right after all that. Yes, I know it sounds fun on paper for a speedrun specifically, but in reality, it just comes down as an RNG mess that becomes way too repetitive, at least for my liking. You guys probably have your own thoughts on it. That isn't to say it's not fun to do casually. It is fun to do casually. But the Easter egg speedrun itself can be super annoying if RNG is not on your side. I've had several instances where I've had to end a run because of bad RNG. That can be the case for every speedrun, so to say, but on this one particular, it's a little much for my liking. But like I said before, this list is about Easter eggs you can speedrun casually, not necessarily for the records, overall. If you're looking for the record on this map, good luck. You won't have fun doing it, believe me. But if you have the patience to go for this record, I wish you luck, and hopefully RNG is in fact in your favor. As of right now though, the record with classic Gobblegums is 32:17 by Fantastic Bull 76, and the Mega Gobblegum record is 20:09. Also by Fantastic Bull 76. And at the number 4 spot, we've got 9 from Black Ops 4 Zombies. This Easter egg is non-stop action from round 1 all the way up to the boss fight to end it off. The speedrun, for that matter, is no different at all. The main issue I have with it though, is that you don't necessarily start the main quest itself until the earliest round 17. But in terms of the speedrun, which I held the record on for quite some time last year, it's perfectly fine, as there are several different strategies you can use to get through rounds much quicker, as opposed to a casual game. After you get through the first several rounds, you're completing several different tasks, left and right, and it's non-stop action from start to finish. Like, there's a reason I love 9, and why it's my favorite Black Ops 4 map, and it's actually in my top 10 maps of all time. And the speedrun is definitely a big part as to why that is the case. If you aren't used to Black Ops 4's mechanics, this Easter egg speedrun in particular will be a complete nightmare, as you need to be what I would like to call a seasoned Zombies veteran in Black Ops 4 specifically, in order to finish this map quickly. It's super enjoyable once you do get past those first 17 or so rounds, but getting through those rounds makes it feel like 2 speedruns in one, a high round speedrun and an Easter egg speedrun, which honestly is not necessarily a bad thing. The variety that this Easter egg has, from killing gliders and special zombies in a certain order, to taking down 2 chaos elephants at the very end, makes this one of my favorite Easter eggs to date, as well as one of my favorite speedruns as well, which is why it's here at the number 4 spot. As of right now, the record on this map is currently 37:22 by Sienka Renta. I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name completely. If you're watching this, Sienka Renta, I believe is how you say it. Let me know if you're watching it, and I'll be sure to fix it next time I mention your name. But like I said before though, if you aren't used to Black Ops 4's mechanics, you'll probably want to step away from this one and try out the other Easter eggs on this list. But if you do still play Black Ops 4, which honestly, I don't think many people do, so if you do want to give speedruns a try as well, this map is perfect for it, and that's why it's coming in at our number 4 spot. At number 3, we've got DLC 3 of Black Ops 3 Zombies, Gorod Krovi. And if you guys know me, if you have known me for a while, this map is one of my favorites of all time, and it's right up there with maps like Origins and Shadows of Evil. What I love about this speedrun is how much you're doing from start to finish. As soon as you spawn in, you're hitting the gobblegum trying to acquire whatever you can to get the power on, and once you do that, you'll immediately start killing zombies pretty much from start to finish. The only major issue I have with this one is the valve step. It completely kills the flow of the Easter egg, both casually and from a speedrun perspective. Once you get past that, everything just moves super quickly and you're always trying to do something for a different reason. And to top it off, you have one of the best boss fights in Treyarch zombies, with both the Dragon and Nikolai. Granted, it is easy once you understand what to do for each boss, but I find it as a nice cool off from everything that came before it, because you're pretty much doing everything possible in Gorok Harvey, killing zombies, picking up parts, just doing everything. Besides the valve step, you're doing as much as you possibly can every second in that game. As of now though, I do have the record on solo for classic gobblegums with a time of 39:34, odds flex I know, and the record for mega gobblegums is 36:36 by Invisible Hole. And at the number 2 spot, we've got the iconic Black Ops 2 Origins, my favorite map of all time. Origins is what I like to consider the ultimate zombies test, as well as several other people, like, Pat. I'll just play this clip right now so you guys know what I'm talking about.
And so with the Origins Easter egg requiring knowledge, skill, and adaptability, this is why it's often considered the ultimate zombies player test.
This Easter egg requires knowledge, skill, improvisation, and just about everything you need in order to succeed in zombies. The speedrun for this map, even 7 years later, is still being pushed lower and lower. The record at the time I'm recording this is 43 minutes and 33 seconds by T1 Malele. I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name as well, but I'm just gonna go with it. And the run itself still hasn't even been brought down to its lowest time yet, with the strategy that is being used at the moment. Me personally, having done a speedrun and getting a 48-minute game a couple months back, it's still honestly incredible to see how low this time is being brought down over the past several weeks, and even months for that matter. But taking those things into consideration, knowing I used to speedrun this map, I still follow the speedruns every now and then. I don't follow it too much now like I did back in the day, but I do still look at it every now and then. But I believe we could probably be seeing as low as like a 40 or 41 minute game as soon as the end of this year, if not sooner. Just depending on how RNG works out for those crazy speedrunners. And even if you aren't an incredible speedrunner like Invisible Hole, Bladen, Mikey, and all those crazy players, they are nuts, even for my standard. Black Ops 2 Origins is a fun speedrun that would definitely help improve your zombie skills as a player. The only major issue I have with this speedrun is, you guys probably already know this, the infamous rainfire step, particularly on solo. If you're playing with a team, it's fine, but if you don't get it first cycle on solo, your run is pretty much completely dead. It doesn't matter how hard you work to get to that point. I know I'm gonna sound kinda condescending and depressing here, but if you don't get Odin first cycle, your run is automatically dead. And RNG to get to that point is quite honestly horrific. But if you look past those things and play this map from a casual point of view, the Easter egg itself is a very fun experience, and it really tests your skills from all aspects of zombies. And before we get into the number 1 spot, I just want to quickly mention the honorable mention in this video, and it's gotta be Ancient Evil, also from Black Ops 4 Zombies. For me personally, this map is right behind 9 as my favorite Black Ops 4 map. And in terms of the Easter egg, its flow is incredible, just from a casual point of view. The only thing that's holding this map back from my top 5 is the challenges at the beginning. Those 2 challenges are what can make or break a run. If you plan on speedrunning this map, be ready to restart, as the only way to play a run is to get 2 specific challenges in a row. And in terms of solo, those are special weapon kills and melee kills. If you're on co-op, you need to take damage and recover health alongside hand kills in order to get a run, in order to at least have a chance to get a run. The odds of those combinations happening are, I'm honestly not too sure. I think it's less than 5%, because there's a whole other list of challenges you can get. There's different combinations, whatnot, but Black Ops 4 restarts are notorious for taking a long time. You guys probably understand that from playing the game a while back. Once you get past those though, the Easter egg becomes an enjoyable experience. If you're playing this casually, there's luckily 0 RNG, as you're always making progress on challenges just as long as you do them, as well as your teammates. As of right now, the record is 31:56 by the MC Zombies player. And on a little side note, the 4-player record on this map is 23 minutes and 23 seconds by me, Hayden, Ballout, and Reese. You guys have probably already seen that run on my channel by now. It's one of my most popular videos. You guys can easily look it up on YouTube. It'll pop up. But for now, let's move on to the final spot in our top 5 speedrun maps in Treyarch Zombies. The best map to do an Easter egg speedrun on, based on my own personal experience, has gotta be Shadows of Evil from Black Ops 3. The biggest issue I had with Easter egg speedruns when I played them was the amount of RNG involved in just about all of them. Look at maps like Moon and Origins, for instance. There's a reason only a few people run those today. It's honestly just because the RNG is horrific on everything. And yeah, I still can't live with the fact that I was 3 seconds off on being Codename Pizza's record on Moon with Megas. But at the time I'm recording this, it's now been brought down to 22 minutes, 50 seconds or so by another speedrunner in the community, Chuck. But back on topic, what I adore about Shadows of Evil is the fact that there's little to no RNG on the speedrun. What this map really comes down to is how efficient you are with what you have. The Easter egg speedrun is entirely skill-based, regardless of the amount of players in your lobby, and it tests how skilled of a player you are. In a co-op game, if one player messes up, your run is practically over. That's what I love about this Easter egg. It requires all players in your lobby to put 100% of their zombie skills into each game they run. And as of right now, the record with Classic Gums is 27:17 by Acid, and the record with Mega Gums is 25 minutes and 53 seconds also by Acid. And that's just about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the list I had here, and if you have your own list based on your own experiences with speedruns, put them down in the comments below. I'd love to see them. There are speedrunners in the Zombies community far better than I ever was when I did them, but this is what I had fun with when I did them. I also didn't speedrun every map in Treyarch Zombies, so keep that in mind as well. So let me know about your times on them, either casually or as a speedrun. Also, let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to do my personal top 5 worst Easter eggs to speedrun, as I do have a few that I can list off from my time speedrunning in the past. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more generic top 5s, and I will see all you keyboard warriors in the next one.